In my experience, there are two different kinds of people: the glass half full people and the glass half empty people. Those with their glasses half full have lives marked by gratitude. The test of a truly grateful person is during the difficult times. For example, the woman trying to make ends meet, whose life has so many burdens and difficulties, and is so grateful for the little help she receives from a food pantry. Or the man who is in great pain and dying, and smiles faintly as he is anointed, and tells you about the many blessings of his life. They recognize, as St. Paul did, that they are not lacking in any spiritual gift. Then there are those whose glasses are half empty. For them, what they have is not enough. They are surrounded by many blessings, and they cannot see them fully. Their stance is, "Thank you, God, but," and after the but comes complaints. They live their lives complaining and griping, making them hard for others to be around. And then they complain some more because people don't like them. In the Old Testament, the great act of thanksgiving was Passover. The Israelites left Egypt amidst oppression from within and without. Over the centuries, the Jewish people told the story and continued to give thanks, sometimes in the most harrowing of circumstances. In the New Testament, the great act of thanksgiving was the Last Supper. Jesus took bread, gave thanks, and handed it to his disciples, saying, "This is my body." This was the night before his death. They gathered and celebrated Eucharist and gave thanks and praise. Fast forward to the day of the pilgrims. In the midst of tremendous hardship, having traveled over the ocean and losing some of their people, having come to an unknown land far from anything they knew, having struggled to practice their faith freely, they stopped and gave thanks. And then to Abraham Lincoln. It was he who declared this a national feast, and he did so in 1863, in the midst of the Civil War. All of these were glass half full moments. They could have focused on the many difficulties and hardships. They could have said, "Thank you, God," but what made each of these moments special is that they just said, "Thank you." Today is Thanksgiving. Whatever the blessings or whatever the burdens of our lives, we give thanks to the Lord, unconditionally, without the but.